So hello. Welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe and also support my small business at latricelimited.com. So today I actually have a very disturbing story. Malnourished Texas teens escape handcuffs when boy found key and hid it in his mouth overnight. Two malnourished teen siblings in Texas escaped from handcuffs at their home this week when one of them found a key in the mother's purse and hid it in his mouth until it was safe to flee. All right, this is insane. The 15-year-old twins, a boy and a girl fraternal, said that they were handcuffed in the laundry room. The boy who found the key to the restraint said that they waited to make their escape until the mother and her boyfriend were asleep. Deputies with the Harris County's Constable Precinct 5 office were called to the home in Cypress, where the teens had fled to about 5:30 a.m. The twin siblings were covered with bruises, were barefoot, and were partially clothed. 15-year-old. The siblings stated that they were starving as well. The documents allege that the teens have faced months of abuse beginning in July at the hands of their mother, Psychiah Duncan, who is 40 years old, and her boyfriend, Jova Terrell, who is 27. The constable's office alleges that the teens were subjected to abuse that included being forced to drink bleach or having oven cleaner sprayed in their mouths if they talked too much, having bleach poured onto their skin, including on their genitals, which then, of course, caused burning. The teens were also beaten with extension cords, curtain rods, and metal poles. Terrell, who is the boyfriend, could be charged with continuous violence against the family. After authorities found the teens, it took the constable's office hours to figure out which home they had fled from because the siblings had only recently moved there. A spokesman said, it says, when deputies finally went to the Duncan and Terrell's house, they were gone. An Amber Alert was then issued for 5 more of Duncan's children, ages from 7 to 14. Louisiana State Police said that the couple was detained during a traffic stop in Baton Rouge area Tuesday afternoon, arrested. It says a juvenile was in a car with the couple, the police stated. 5 other children who were dropped off at the relative's house near Baton Rouge were later identified and accounted for. The teens said that they don't remember when they last showered and only had access to a mop bucket containing dirty water, and when they needed to use the restroom, they would have to urinate or defecate on themselves. Duncan, the mom, was convicted in 2019 of cruelty to a juvenile by child desertion in the 19th Judicial District Court in East Baton Rouge Parish in Louisiana. All right, this is a crazy story. Okay, the fact that they were even able to get out, and this is why I've always said, just because you can have kids does not mean you should have kids. If you can't treat the kid properly, either 1, don't have them, or 2, give them away. I don't care, put them through adoption or whatever, but to treat somebody like this is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. I mean, this is crazy. You're beating them just because they're there. You're not even feeding them. They're barely clothed. I mean, and when I read all of this and thinking about it, I'm like, so what happens next? You can't just give them now to somebody and, oh, well, I'll adopt them. And no, now these kids seriously are going to need some mental help. Like, they are seriously going to have to go to a psychologist or someone, because this is insane. They said that it seemed like they were being held for a month, I believe it said. And I mean, this is crazy. And then there were 5 more kids as well, from ages 5 to 14. And then you got this. So you got 7 kids. 7. And you're treating them like this. Why are you treating these 2 like this? I'm not saying you should be treating anybody, but I'm just curious, like, why are you treating these 2 kids that you quote unquote care about like crap? I mean, you're starving them, you're pouring bleach on their body parts, And then it says a lot about the guy that you're with as well, because the fact that you're going to allow this guy to, I mean, you're allowing him, I'm sure he took part in this as well, and you're just allowing this kind of stuff to happen. And you may say, oh, maybe they were just poor, blah blah. Maybe, but I'm gonna be real, that house looks pretty decent. Like, that house looks pretty good, you know? So that's also another thing. You know what I mean? It's like, well, what was your motivation behind this? Why would you do this? Besides, okay, well, this person just a sick and evil person. I mean, what other reasoning could there be? Is there any other reasoning? I want to know what you guys think about this. Let me know down in the comments down below. And until then.